Here we are, part 3 of chapter 10. Now this one's kind of fun. At least I think it's kind of fun because we get to visualize our data. So right now when we look at, well, let's go back to the customer sheet. When we look at our data, it's fairly flat. So how could we look at our customer data in a 3D model? And it's really simple. All we need to do is add some 3D maps. To do that, let's start with adding another add-in. So I'm going to go to add-ins and I'm going to say manage other add-ins. We're going to go down to COM, click OK, click go. And right here it says Microsoft Power Map. So I want to have that. Make sure my Power Pivot for Excel, I don't know why it unselected, but I'll reselect it and say OK. Go and enable the content. Now if you haven't done so already, go to the customer worksheet. Now, because I was doing that relationship, my data is already highlighted, but if not, select the range A1 through G17. We're still on the Insert tab, so I'm going to come over here to 3D Maps. I'm going to click on the little drop-down arrow, and I'll say Open the 3D Maps, and we're going to be rewarded with a new window. So here are my fields from each one of my tables, and I also have things like location. I can add the height. So over here, let's click on the add field. We'll look at my tables. And which ones do I have? I have data 1, data 3, and contracts. I'm going to use the data 1 field, and I'm going to select city. That populates all the cities on the map. From over here, let's drag enrollment to our height. Notice that these grew a little bit, and the customer number to the different categories, and they've changed colors. I'll go ahead and close this window. I don't need the legend, so I'll right click on the legend and say remove. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a tour of the map. So I'm going to drag this just so it's about right here, centered around Kansas. Up here, I'm going to click on new scene. Now I have 2 slides. In the last scene, I want the map to be my finished product. So I'm going to zoom in so I can see the area of my analysis. And I'm not going to worry about over here. What I'm going to worry about is the eastern seaboard, and I'm going to tilt my map. Let's tilt it this direction a little bit so I can see the height. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Bring it down. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Maybe give it a little twist. Get Florida in there. Okay, so I think that right there is where my scene's going to end. Let's click on scene 1, and I have this options box here, so I'm going to click on the options, and I'm going to call this one Overview. Let's change the duration of this to about 4 seconds. And the effect, right now it says no effect, but we're going to change that to a flyover. Click on scene 2, and let's type in zoom. I'll go ahead and close that. Now, for fun, we're going to play the tour. So I'll click on play. There you can see it's zooming in the way we did, and it's going to zoom into the eastern seaboard, showing the height of each one of the cells for the customers. All right, hit escape on your keyboard. I'm going to go ahead and close this window. So file, close, group all my sheets. So select all, page layout, open up my page setting, fit to one page. I want everything scaled to one page. Margins, I'm not going to worry about that one. Let's see, I'm going to go to landscape as well. So landscape, header, footer, custom footer. My name goes in the first one. Section here is going to be the sheet name. Last one is going to be the file name. Click OK. Do a quick print preview. Opens up 5 sheets. I'm going to just quickly scroll through. Sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, last but not least, sheet 5. Notice I don't have any orphaned columns. My chart is there. I like it. Hit export, create a PDF or XPS. Leave the file name the same, but I will go options, entire workbook, OK, publish. I'm rewarded with a PDF, and I can scroll through my PDF and see all my sheets are there. I have 5 sheets. It looks good. I have a footer on each one. I will go ahead and close the PDF. Remember, you have to close the PDF first. I'm going to go ahead and hit save on my file. I can close this one, go back into my file here, and here are the 2 that I have. I have my Parker. I'll just say yes. No, I don't need to open it again. Okay, so I have my 2 files, Parker. I don't need all these. I'm going to just highlight those bottom 2, right click, send to, compressed and zip folder. Now this is the one I'll drop right into my Moodle drive. Remember, I'm still inside of Virtual Lab, and if I look up on the top here, virtuallab.sou.edu, that works great. Again, there's my zip folder. Drop that into Moodle. We're done.